of you out there right now. This video is something different. I don't exactly know what it is. I don't have a script written. This is not my recording camera. This is my live stream camera. I don't have my studio lights set up. I haven't brushed my hair. I'm unshowered, and I'm about to be getting ready and heading off to work. The one reason I wanted to make this video because I have an announcement to make. I made it on Twitter, and I realized that not everybody that follows my channel follows my Twitter feed. So I wanted to just make this announcement that right now all of my horror movie reviews are suspended until further notice. I'm not giving up. I'm going to be coming back to this, but I am suspending what I'm doing for the moment. And there's a few reasons for it. Number one, I am emotionally compromised, and I kind of recognize that in myself. This COVID-19 thing it's fucking tough. This sucks. Well, okay. I'm gonna get to the second reason because it'll kind of round back to the first one here. My paying job. Believe me, YouTube is not my paying job. My paying job is as a network administrator for a private university here in Western New York State. And we are shifting to an online-only model to flesh out the rest of the semester and salvage what we can of the remainder of the academic year. We've never done that before. We've had online courses. We've had like in between semesters, we've had online programs, but it's always been kind of a little bit of a supplemental thing to our normal business model of residential 4-year courses. So this is going to be really taxing a system that we've had in place but never utilized to this extent before. And I have set myself up with an isolated office on a temporary basis. Usually I'm kind of packed in with a bunch of other folks. We've been given the option to go online only, to do remote support, to do remote work. My feeling on that is, if with these systems being taxed and burdened and so forth on a level that they have not been before, a rapid response in the case of any issues or downtime is going to be absolutely critical. And as long as I can isolate myself, then I'm going to do so. If the choice is in my hand, I'm going to choose to continue going in. Like I said, I've isolated myself. I live in a very rural part of things. I'll be taking the bus in. My car's in the shop. Of course it is. Car's in the shop, but I'll be taking public transportation. But, it's not like I live in the heart of New York City, where I'm going to be interacting with, 150 folks, under the course of my day. I'm the only one riding the bus. And I'm probably not going to interact with a single solitary soul all day long, but I want to make sure that I am physically on campus while this is going on, which is going to eat into my time, and it's also going to eat into my emotional state a little. So rounding back to point number one, introspectively, I am not in a great place. I don't think a lot of us are. And I don't want to turn this into a pity party. I don't want to turn this into just a bitch fest and so forth. But at the same time, I've kind of tried to keep a positive face, a positive spin. Tried to keep an air of silver lining in all of this, and I'm weary. I'm doing all right. I don't want anybody to worry about me, but at the same time, I also recognize that I'm not in a place to be able to review movies objectively. I'm not able to critically look at a film and weigh its merits and be able to, on a neutral standpoint, tap into how I felt about it. Because I could probably watch The Sound of Music and basically shit all over it right now. I'm not in a great mood. And really there's no amount of cute cat photos that will snap me out of it right now. It's just it's a tough situation, and my mental focus right now is on the students at my job, because that is who I want to go in for. That is that has always been um, our focus. The thing that drives us is our students. I have right now in my hands 1,000+ young minds wanting to continue their education, wanting to continue some level of normalcy, wanting to continue working for that degree and that future. And I need to be able to provide that for them, so that's where my mental focus is. And YouTube video creation is an absolute joy. It really is. And it's also an absolute burden. It does take time. It does take focus. It takes planning. And I don't have it in me right now. I mean, I feel like shit. I feel like an absolute asshole saying that. Mike, you make fucking stupid videos where you review horror movies. You get to watch movies and talk about them. You can't do that. Like, no, I can't. I can't right now. No, it does take planning. It takes introspection. It takes, to be. I mean, I don't think of myself as just, as much as I hold them, dear in my heart. I don't think of myself as, a late night, Dracula doing interstitials between, creepy monster movies with, lavish flair, sitting in front of a coffin. When I review movies, I take it seriously, even if it's like a movie like Killer Sofa. The actual critical review of it, I do take seriously. Excuse me. So if I'm not able to do that, it does take time. It takes effort. It takes introspection. It takes writing notes. It takes planning on a schedule basis. It takes time. And my focus is needed elsewhere. It's needed to be put, my energy needs to be put in the students that are looking to further their future. And, I got to be honest. I'm envious of some folks out there. I'm looking at my Twitter feed, and it's chock full right now of people that are secure in their employment and are self-quarantined. And, well, I don't like to compare myself to other people. I don't like doing that. I don't think it's healthy. But I can't help but be somewhat envious when I see people out there that are using this time to create more content than they ever have before, because, God damn it, they have the time. We're going to go ahead and read a dozen books a day and watch a dozen movies a day, and we're going to make 1 billion videos for our channel because we finally have the time. We're quarantined. Woo! Making the best of it. My car's broken, and I'm going to work, and I don't have the time and mental fortitude to create even on the level that I want to. And I recognize that I'm not I'm still fortunate. I'm really fucking fortunate. I recognize that. I am still employed. Let's see what next week brings. I'm scared. I'm going to be honest. But right now, I'm employed. I'm not having to spend 6 hours on hold with, unemployment benefits like so many of us are out there that, those systems are themselves overtaxed. I'm not a medical professional on the front lines getting a collective 5 hours of sleep a week. I'm fortunate in this. But I'm also scared. And I'm also heartbroken. to come to this decision. But I really can't see a way around it, because as much as I love this channel, the weight of it looming over me and the shadow that was draping over me was becoming too much to bear in face of everything else. You know, I'm prepping for bad times ahead on a practical level. I'm doing what I can at the job that needs my focus. As much as I love each and every one of you that follows my videos, and I have to recognize that there's a difference between putting focus on something that entertains 100 people versus something that is in service of the academic and professional future of 1,000 people. And that's where my focus has to be. I don't know. At this point, I'm rambling. I didn't know what I was going to do with this video. I just clicked record. I basically told myself, I'm going to click record. I'm going to talk. I'm going to finish. I'm going to click stop. And I'm just going to upload whatever the fuck I put out there. And that's what I'm going to do. There's no edits. No edits. And I'm going to return. I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to, I don't know. Maybe I'll continue doing some videos and just updates like this. Just easy peasy, click record and upload whatever the fuck it is, stuff. I'm going to get back to doing movie reviews. Before I do this, I had a lot of really good ideas as far as additional stuff. I don't know. Maybe if I do wind up with some time, since there won't be any kind of, pressure, maybe I'll put some focus into those other projects so that they're in a better place to potentially launch by the time I get back to things. Maybe I'll start building up some frameworks and some foundations there. I'm also going to be spending a little less time on Twitter, because I think that honestly that isn't doing my mental state any favors. It is getting a little bit weird. But one thing I will be doing is I'm going to be going ahead and starting up I started up a Discord server in kind of preparation of some of those advanced plans. I'm considering possibly doing something up where I just kind of rotate up through some horror movies. If you wanted to potentially connect up to my Discord and watch some horror movies with me, that could be fun. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll post more updates on Twitter. I'm going to be a little less active on there, so consider my posts to be a little bit more a little less fluff, a little more meat, a little more announcements. So follow me on there. That's probably the best way to get more regular updates. But please take care of each other. Please take care of yourselves. Do what you have to. This is me doing what I have to do for my mental health and for the sake and safety of everybody around me. And I implore you to do the same, even if it breaks your heart as much as this is breaking my heart. Do what you have to do to please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, do what's best for your physical and mental health. It is critically important. This is brand new territory. This is nothing anybody's ever seen before in our lifetimes. This is fucking craziness. I have a friend who has teenage children, and they've asked him, I was like, well, do we do this in this time? Do we do this in this time? Do we call this number in this time? It's like, and he's having to tell them, it's like, nothing like this has happened in our lifetime. There's no groundwork. There's no, here's what to do. Here's the next steps. Nobody knows. We're just doing our best. So on that level, with the unknown, please do your best and take care of yourself, because I really can't think of anything. If I was going to come up with a message for everybody to take away right now in this weird, fucked up time, it's that I want everybody out there that is watching this to be healthy, to be happy, and then when this all goes and starts lifting and we're able to go outside and enjoy the sunshine as spring unfolds around us, that we do so knowing that we have weathered this and are better for it in one way or another. So thank you very much. I think I should probably about wrap this up because at this point I've already rambled and it's just going to get worse. So thank you again. Please take care. I'll talk to you soon.